Welcome to English News Bulletin of Hallabol. Before moving to the details, let us have a look at the day's headlines. The Executive Committee of the National Economic Council cleared 846 crore taka for road project to boost trade with India. Michelle Obama drips Trump as clearly in over his head. Congress alleged that there is an unholy nexus between the ruling BJP and Facebook social media. Gopal Chandra Roy slammed the BJP IPFT government for being cruel on electricity price hikes. Now the news in details. The Executive Committee of the National Economic Council cleared taka 846 crore road project to boost trade with India. The Executive Committee of the National Economic Council cleared 7 projects including a TK 846 crore one to widen Boriarhat-Yanko Ramgarh Road under Chattogram and Khagrachhodi districts, aiming to boost import-export between India and Bangladesh. The approval came after the 5th ICNIC meeting of the current fiscal year held using a digital platform with ICNIC chairperson and Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. The Prime Minister and Planning Minister M.A. Mannan joined the meeting from Gano Bhavan through a video conference while the ICNIC members connected from NEC Bhavan. In a virtual press briefing, the Planning Minister said 7 projects of 4 ministries were put forward at the meeting and all of them were approved. The total cost of the projects is TK 3,461.97 crore. Of the total project cost, TK 2,617.79 crore will be borne from the government fund, while the remaining TK 862.18 crore from the foreign sources, either as loan or grant, as the World Bank will provide TK 260.98 crore as grant, he said, adding that 6 of the approved projects are new ones. On the issue of widening of Boriarhat-Yanko Ramgarh Road project, M.A. Mannan said the road is very important. We are approving the road to increase the trade and business with India. He added it's a win-win situation for both of the countries, Bangladesh and India. The project is going to be implemented by June 2022 and both the countries are interested to enhance the trade and business using the road that connects Tripura of India and Chattogram port through the Naf River. Bureau Report, Hallabol. Michelle Obama rips Donald Trump as clearly in over his head. Using her prime time Democratic National Convention slot, she blistered indictment on Trump's policies and ability to lead. Michelle Obama did not mince word Monday night. After mostly staying out of the political fray during President Trump's tenure in the White House, she used her primetime Democratic National Convention slot to deliver a blistering indictment on his policies and ability to lead. The best-selling author and popular former First Lady was the closure for Democrats on the first night of the convention. In a taped appearance sitting in what looked like a living room with a Biden sign behind her, Obama, she said, hates politics, but she proceeded to give the most political and personal speech of the night. She reprised her 2016 Democratic Convention tagline describing her strategy for responding to the then candidate Donald Trump. When they go low, we go high. But for the 2020 version, Obama suggested there are times when hitting back is necessary, saying, going high doesn't mean putting on a smile and saying nice things when confronted by viciousness and cruelty. Wearing a gold necklace with letters that spelled vote, the former First Lady made an urgent plea for Americans to show up in 2020. Bureau Report, Hallabol. With the hashtag BJP-FB against democracy, Congress put forward the relationship between FB and BJP, asked the people of India to highlight the issue and show how FB is helping BJP undermining electoral process and democracy through unfair means. The opposition Congress alleged that there is an unholy nexus between the ruling BJP and social media giant Facebook. The party said that the connection of Facebook executive Akhi Das with senior BJP leaders and MPs in the run-up to the Lok Sabha election of 2014 stands exposed. Addressing a press conference, Congress spokesperson Pawan Khera quoted a memo from July 2012 by the then FB Global Vice President of Public Policy, Marne Levin, in reference to the extraordinary rules in a closed-door meeting which the then Ministers for Law and Justice and Information and Technology Kapil Sibal was holding with opposition members of parliament to discuss the language of these rules. Khera Ali
शाह साहब मेरे राज्य में राजस्थान में सोशल मीडिया के जो वर्कर हैं भारतीय जनता पार्टी के, उनको संबोधित कर रहे थे और कहते हैं कि हमारी काबिलियत देखो, हमारी सक्षमता देखो कि हम जो चाहे वो खबर फैला सकते हैं। वो खबर कड़वी हो, मीठी हो, सच्ची हो, झूठी हो, मेरे शब्द नहीं, अमित शाह साहब के शब्द। और उदाहरण क्या देते हैं अमित शाह साहब। और हैरानी की बात है कि ये कलयुग के चाणक्य को गर्व होता है इस बात का। तथाकथित चाणक्य कहते हैं, उदाहरण देते हैं कि देखिए यूपी का चुनाव असेंबली का 2017 में जब अखिलेश यादव वहां के मुख्यमंत्री थे, तो हमारे भारतीय जनता पार्टी के एक कार्यकर्ता ने एक फेक न्यूज वायरल कर दी कि अखिलेश यादव जी ने अपने पिता पर हाथ उठाया। सुनकर अजीब लगता है, भारत की संस्कृति के विपरीत लगता है। किसी भी पार्टी की बात गलत लगती और वो खुद मान रहे हैं कि गलत बात थी।
That internal mails reveal that there was a connection between BJP and Facebook when the UPA was in power. He said that in the same memo there was a mention of the privacy law being drafted by a group of experts on privacy headed by retired Justice AP Shah.
कि जो ग्लोबल वाइस प्रेसिडेंट है पब्लिक पॉलिसी की, मिस माने लेविने, वो लिखती हैं, जो कपिल सिब्बल साहब एक ऑपोजिशन एमपीज के साथ, जिसमें अधिकतर भारतीय जनता पार्टी के एमपीज थे, उनके साथ एक क्लोज डोर बैठक करने वाले थे इंटरमीडिएट रूल्स को लेकर। उन रूल्स को लेकर जो बैठक होने वाली थी, क्लोज डोर मीटिंग होने वाली थी, उसके बाबत ये महिला अधिकारी फेसबुक की मिस माने लेविन लिखती हैं कि अंखी दास, जिनके बारे में आपने पिछले कई दिनों से लगातार सुना, वॉल स्ट्रीट जर्नल ने सबसे पहले लिखा और लोगों ने लगातार लिखा, अंखी ने एमपी से को सलाह दी है। अंखी ने विपक्ष के सांसदों को यह सलाह दी है कि आपको एक लाइन कहनी है कि यह मामला सब जुडिस है। कपिल सिब्बल जी के साथ जब आप बैठक करेंगे तो आपको एक लाइन रखनी है कि यह मामला सब जुडिस है।
The Congress said, no wonder, this is why the BJP is running shy of parliamentary scrutiny, and when questions are raised on Facebook's professional integrity, none other than Ravi Shankar Prasad himself comes to the rescue of Facebook. On this regard, AICC General Secretary Organization Sri K.C. Venugopal has written to Mark Zuckerberg asking him to set up a high-level inquiry into the Facebook India leadership team and their operations. The Congress party specifically demanded inquiry report is made public in a reasonable time frame. All instances of hate speech posts since 2014 that were allowed on the platform be published and made transparent. Until the completion of internal investigation and submission of the report, FB should consider leading Facebook India operations by a new team so as to not influence the investigation. Bureau Report, Halabol. Mass leader Gopal Chandra Roy calls BJP IPFT government cruel and harsh for proposing electricity charge hikes amid COVID-19 pandemic's tough times. Tripura senior Congress leader Gopal Roy called the BJP IPFT ruling government as inhuman and cruel for proposing electricity charge hikes once again at the time when people of the state, majorly the poor and middle class sections, are economically devastated due to COVID pandemic and are going through trouble already. While addressing the press on Wednesday, Gopal Chandra Roy said that all are aware that in the month of January 2020, it was announced that the state government will be exempting the consumers till rupees 400 of power bills. 5% tariffs will be imposed on others whose bills are above rupees 400, and in case of commercial, 7% tax was increased. But now, once again during the COVID-19 pandemic, government has taken another decision to hike the charges and requested the Electricity Regulatory Commission for permission to hike the charges. While condemning the arbitrary decision of the ruling BJP government in the state, Gopal Chandra Roy said how anti-people and cruel is the BJP-IPFT government that it is taking such a decision.
IPFT BJP সরকার এটা অবিবেচকের মতো, পাষণ্ডের মতো জনবিরোধী একটা প্রস্তাব তারা পাঠিয়েছে যে ইলেকট্রিসিটি রেগুলেটরি কমিশনের কাছে যে বিদ্যুৎ মাশুল বৃদ্ধি করার জন্য। এটা অত্যন্ত নিন্দনীয়, এটাকে আমি কন্ডেম করি। আমি বলবো, আমি যেখানে দেখা যাচ্ছে এই সরকার বড় বড় কথা বলছিল, 299টা তো ওনারা আশ্বাস দিয়েছিল, ওনারা ভীষণ ডকুমেন্ট এই কেসা করেঙ্গা তেসা করেঙ্গা এই বহুত কথা বলেছে, একটিও করেনি। থাক ভিক্ষে কুত্তা সামলা, মানুষ যে কথা বলে এই যে উনারা দেখছেন না। আমি অনেক রাজ্য, দিল্লি এবং অনেক রাজ্যে যারা গরিব তাদের বিদ্যুৎ মাশুল মুকুব করে দিচ্ছে, একটা সার্টেন স্টেজ পর্যন্ত বিদ্যুতের বিল অর্ধেক করছে। আর আমাদের রাজ্যে, হীরার রাজ্যে বিদ্যুৎ মাশুল জানুয়ারিতে বৃদ্ধি করেছে, আবার করার জন্য ওরা প্রস্তাব দিয়েছে। লজ্জা, ঘৃণা। এবং এটা
Citing the promises made in the vision document, Gopal Roy said they talked so many big things, but instead of relaxing the power bills, BJP government is increasing it. Gopal Roy urged all the MLAs to talk for the people in the assembly, as after all, they were voted to work for the people. Bureau Report, Halabod. In a massive successful raid by Narcotics Department, cash worth around rupees 13 lakhs along with huge amount of yaba tablets, brown sugar seized from residence of one Ratan Saha at Shantipara area of the city. In a joint raid by the Narcotics Department, Crime Branch and Police Department, huge amount of brown sugar, yaba tablet, cash and many other items have been seized from residents of one Ratan Saha at Shantipara area of the Agartala city. While addressing the media regarding the issue, SP Narcotics Swarasati R said the operation is still going on. Standing at the residence of suspected drug trafficker from morning onwards, the operation is going on, where the suspected person has been detained along with lot of yaba tablets and brown sugar and cash. Also, lot of ID documents and property documents has been seized, which are in the process of analyzing.
The operation is still going on. अभी हम खड़े हैं इधर एक सस्पेक्टेड ड्रग्स ट्रैफिकर के घर पे। तो इनका ऑपरेशन सुबह से चल रहा था, जहाँ पे वी हैव डिटेन्ड हिम विद अ लॉट ऑफ याबा टैबलेट्स एंड ब्राउन शुगर एंड कैश अनअकाउंटेड फॉर, along with a lot of ID documents and property documents that we are still in the process of analyzing. तो अभी तक सीज हुआ है अराउंड 13,86,000 रुपीज़ इन कैश और लगभग 260 पैकेट्स ऑफ याबा टैबलेट्स, अराउंड 52,000 याबा टैबलेट्स इसके अंदर हैं और इनके आइडेंटिटी कार्ड्स भी इसके साथ ही मिले हैं। तो वी आर वर्किंग ऑन द
Around 13,86,000 rupees in cash has been seized along with 260 packets of yaba tablets. SP Narcotics also said that many identity cards have been found and the department officials are working on the case. Bureau Report, Halabol. Well, that's all from the English desk at this moment. For more news and updates, stay tuned to Halabol.